Hey everybody, good morning. Sean here, Boosted Miata. Today, heading over to my brother's. He's got a car he wants me to check out. He won't tell me what it is exactly. He says it's an Italian sports sedan. Italian, so could be, it's a sedan, so it's not a Ferrari. Maybe. I don't think there's any Ferrari sedans that he could afford, or maybe it's an FF. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a Maserati, something like that. I don't know. So anyway, we're gonna go down and check it out. So come on.
Yeah, it's a 750 Monza.
750 Monza.
Ferrari 750 Monza.
Yeah.
And it's, but it's an unusual 750 Monza. There are only a couple that this car crashed in, period. And so it went back to Ferrari by Jacques Waters, a very famous driver, and that's why it's yellow. All his cars are yellow. Body was put on by Ferrari 1 year after it was originally made.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's the body that they put on what they call 860 Monzas.
Okay.
There was a couple of those. It was a later body.
That was pretty awesome. Ferrari Monza 750 Monza. Beautiful, beautiful car. Wow. Nice. All right, coming up on my brother's. All right, so what has he got here? It's red. Oh, I know what this is. That's an Alpha Milano. What the hell? So it is an Italian sedan. An Alpha Romeo 75, also known as a what? Milano?
Milano Verde.
Milano Verde? It's not green though. What does that mean? Green cookie in Spanish? V63?
Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Don't worry about it. If it floods, it floods.
All right, so what are you doing now? You're doing a compression
test, and
yeah.
I used it directly. I got a higher compression, and I added your bar though, bar in your compression tester.
Oh.
Because it'd be a lot easier, and I'm going to redo it so I can get it even. Go ahead. Okay.
What'd you get?
Same. We're just about a little under 185.
185.
Just
nice.
185. So
that make you feel good?
So far so good. I'm not going to do a leak down test because I'm pretty happy with the compression.
Check out this emergency brake. Wow, look at the throws on this thing. Holy moly. Very cool. So this is kind of vintage 80s European, that boxy, squared off, everything's squared off. It's an Alpha 75, also known in America as the Milano. Lots of room in here. So it's a four-door saloon, as they say, sports saloon. Very cool. I mean, really good shape for a mid-80s car, late 80s car. I mean, it's been very well kept. The interior's been redone, obviously, but the dash and everything, I think, are original. So I was checking out these tires and wheels. I was like, hey, where are your disc brakes, dude?
They're on the inside.
They're on the inside, inboard, right there.
Insane.
So a disc brake job on this thing.
Well, disc would be a bitch. But anyway, my impression of this car, yes. I would give it on a scale from 1 to 10 on my, overview of a modern classic car. I would give it about a 7, 7.5.
So what is it? What year is this?
It's a 1988.
So late 80s Alpha. It doesn't look dated. It looks very classic. I mean, it does look retro, but it doesn't look, it reminds me of kind of the Volvo look in terms of like,
you should stop saying that.
That squarish look.
Yeah, this car came out to be a BMW, directly competitive with the late 80s BMW.
But I think it's aged better than late 80s. Ah, fuck. I just broke a glass.
It's got Recaro stock front seats and Recaro built rear seats. So it's, and you drove in it, or you sat in it, I should say. It's a pretty comfortable car.
It's nice.
You know?
It feels really nice. I mean, I think it's good. So the bottom line is, you're gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy it?
Well, you know.
So that was a lot of fun seeing that Alfa Romeo Milano. Very cool car, very classic. From the outside, it doesn't look like something from the 80s. It looks a little more modern than that, maybe late 90s. But still, very nice car, lots of power, amazing handling, 50-50 weight distribution for a big sedan like that, with a rear-mounted transaxle, which I think is just pretty cool. I don't know if my brother's gonna buy that car or not. I'd love him to buy it. I think I'd have a blast with that car. But you know, he really wants to think about it. When you buy a car like an old Alpha like that, you know, you really got to think about working on it, getting parts, you know, kind of your support infrastructure, your support network for that kind of car, because you know, inevitably you're going to need to do some work on it. You're going to need to get parts for it, and it's good to have resources lined up, or have access to resources when you purchase a car like that. Well, I'm back. That was a great day. That was a lot of fun. It turns out on that Alfa Romeo that my brother was looking at, it turns out he's not going to buy it. He just wasn't ready to commit to another Italian car that would require a bit of attention and a lot of time to get it to where he wanted it to be, because knowing my brother, he'd probably want to supercharge it or turbocharge it and really turn it into a real performance car. He wasn't ready to commit to that kind of thing just yet. So, and he couldn't get it at the price he wanted anyway. Seeing that Ferrari was a great bonus. You know, that car, that 750 Monza is worth, I just looked it up online, at auction, one of them sold last year for $4 million. And it's weird to think that people drive those things, you know, out in regular traffic where you're just going to get bashed up eventually if you drive it all the time. But think about it. It's worth $4 million. If you wreck it and repair it, it's still going to be worth $4 million. And it's obviously not going to cost $4 million to repair. So, you know, why not? Just drive that thing. Enjoy that car. It's amazing. What an amazing car to see. Just beautiful, beautiful thing. What I'm doing tonight actually, to finish out this video, you know, I put this catch can on here, and I really hate it. It's just ugly with this breather filter. So what I've done is I'm going to do a couple things. One, I'm getting rid of this ugly old air filter. This thing, I don't know where I got it. I think I bought it for like $8 on sale at O'Reilly's, and I thought, oh, that's cool. That'll fit right on my car. But the problem is, I don't think it breathes really well. I don't think it gets in a lot of air, so I'm going to get rid of it. So that's gone. This breather filter that I have on here, I'm going to get rid of this. That's gone. And what I'm going to do, pull this off. I'm going to open up this catch can, and I'm going to put some steel wool in here. So this will help with catching the oil out of the air. Good ones have baffle plates and stuff, or something to help catch the oil, but a substitute for that is just using some steel wool. In my case, I'm using some stainless steel wool so it doesn't rust. And I'm just going to drop that in there. Just got to wrench that back on. And I can clock this any which way I want. Now that I have it off, I could clock it this way if I want to run the hoses around like that, or that way. But I think I'm going to keep it the way it was. It kind of makes sense to just be direct. So it's going to be clocked like that. Tiny little socket heads. And they're not magnetic. I think they're stainless. So if you lose one, you're screwed, man. So I'm going to be really, really careful with these. One at a time, baby, one at a time. I've got a cone filter, like a K&N. I don't know if it's a K&N. It might be a no-name brand. I don't know. But it's in good shape. It's actually fairly new. It's hardly ever used. I cleaned it up. I re-oiled it and everything. So it's a cone filter, and this is going to breathe a lot better than that other one I had. I'm going to put this on. And what I did here, instead of running a breather filter right here, I'm going to kind of go back to a stock configuration. I'm going to run the breather hose right back into the air intake. It just seems, I know it's not, I know a lot of turbo guys are like, oh, you're crazy, you're just putting oil into your system that doesn't need to go in. But to me, it just seems cleaner to do it this way. I think I'm going to be fine with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on like that. Put this back in like this. There we go. I think it looks spectacular. I don't know. I may change this again and again. I don't know. I just couldn't stand staring at that little breather filter anymore. It just looks so ricer to me. This looks a lot cleaner, a little nicer. Anyway, so that's done. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks a lot for checking out my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Look for some more coming up really, really soon. If you like this one, why don't you give me a thumbs up and give me a like? If you want to see more videos, why don't you subscribe? In the meantime, guys, thanks a lot for checking out my video. I really, really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye-bye.